So we're going to take a look at how to create a new blog post. And this would apply to pages like Menominee or Cadot that use a blog-esque feature. The Demer Public Library, the Three Lakes Public Library, the Demer Memorial Library in Three Lakes also has a blog that is on their homepage as well. And if we scroll down, we can see that. So here is a homepage blog post, right? And the Rib Lake blog actually sits on an interior page. So let's find that. So we have all these programs and things, service details, about. Here's the picnic shelter one. Otherwise, I can click details on the slide and it'll bring me to the picnic shelter page. It might not look like it, but here on the left is the blog series. Whether the blog display area rests on your home page or on an interior page, it doesn't matter. Creating a new blog post is always going to be the same. If you're signed in, you'll see howdy, Krista or Tammy or whoever you are in the top right. But if you go over to the left, you'll see a plus symbol with the word new. You bring your mouse down to the word post, and we'll click on that. And it's going to bring up what I refer to as like an email dialog box, right? It asks you for a new post title, so I'm just going to do test post, and I'm just going to put to be deleted because I need to remember to do that. And then it presents the dialog control box area presents us with an area where you can put your content. So I'm just going to type some nonsense, right? If we scroll further down, you'll see an area for an excerpt. When a blog rests on a home page or on an interior page, you can say, I want it to display 75 characters. So if we take a quick look at the Demer website, there's a very small area where it gives you the first snippet of the article before there's a text that says read more. That's what the excerpt is. So you can put stuff in there too. Anna's cool. I'm going to put Anna's cool as the excerpt so we can see the difference once it's posted. Okay. Now, Krista, this is a tool for Rib Lake in that there's a button that says add media. And since your picnic shelter blog is all about the pictures, right? We want to see the cement pouring, the framing, all of that. So you want to add in pictures. After you put your content in the text box area, you can select add media. So I click the area of the blog post where I want to insert an image, and then I find the add media button. Add media. I can upload pictures into here, or I can click on existing pictures to snip in there. I think for the time being, I'm going to go down and pick some old images that we can put in the blog post. And you can select multiple images by holding down the Shift key on your keyboard. I clicked Add, and here are the nice, cute little images in our blog post. Now on the right-hand side, you'll find a term called or controls labeled categories. With a blog post, you can have a blog module on any page. And then, if you want to have blog posts that are only for youth services, you could go to the youth services page, put a blog module on that page and say, I only want to show youth services posts on this page, right? So what categories is you're labeling these posts. And since there's only one blog module on the website, and it's on an interior page, I added a category called Picnic Shelter. So I'm going to click Picnic Shelter. You can add tags here, maybe names of donors, companies that you work with, those kind of things, or a subject, so picnic shelter or picnic construction, that kind of thing. But the tags area is important if you make many blog posts about all different kinds of things and you want to make them more searchable. Beneath that, there's a featured image area, and the featured image area is the main image that you want to share. The image that really encapsulates what's going on in the blog post, right? The first thing that you want people to see. So I click Set Featured Image, and I'm going to use a picture from the past. Here's a cool one with vegetables in there, so Set as Featured Image. And now I should be ready to go. So I'm going to scroll back to the top and click Publish. Let's go see how it looks. I will click Rib Lake Public Library in the control bar across the top to get to the front side of my website. And then I'm going to sneak over to the picnic shelter page by going to About and Picnic Shelter, or the buttons on the page. Okay, remember I clicked on those really colorful vegetables as our featured image? Here it is. There's my title, Test Post to be Deleted, and my excerpt, Anna's Cool. Now when I click on the title, it's going to bring me to the full post where I have all my nonsense text, and then the 2 additional images that I had added into the post. I want to show that it's important to be aware of the sizes of images that you're using in blog posts and as the featured image. I did no editing to the images that I added in here. And the default setting for the image is to have it appear as full size. So when I click into the post, it takes up a lot of space, right? If I click back to see the blog post area, it still takes up a lot of space, but not a super duper lot. So you can create a nice sized image in Canva by going to canva.com, creating your free account, and in the Create a Design area, the column size is, the entire width of your website is usually 1080 pixels wide. And so half of that is roughly, 550 pixels. So what I tend to do is I click on custom size, and I'm just really looking at the shape of it. I don't want to make it super tall because I don't want it to take up so much space on the page. So what I tend to do is 500 wide by 250 or 300, whatever floats your boat. Because then you get this nice horizontal rectangle where you can fit a lot of image in the space, but it's not going to take a lot of image on your page. So it looks like the internet is being slow, but here is that nice white box where we can put our image in that we want. And you can upload any image from your camera into Canva and make it fit the shape that you want on your page. So I'm just going to go to my uploads in Canva and find a different picture that we can put in here just to walk through some things here. So here is, oh, how fun. Here's exactly how I did this for Hayward. So here's Anne doing story time, but I won't pick on her that way. I'm going to take a picture of the Hayward Public Library, Sherman and Ruth Weiss Library, and I threw it into the template, right? And then you download it and you can call it whatever you want. And then you have a nice size controlled picture to put into your blog. That's what I did with these other blog posts. I took the pictures that you provided, Krista and Tammy, and I put them into Canva at a certain size. And so they're large and they take up a reasonable amount of space in the blog post display, but they don't overpower the page.